Alright, 5th tutorial. I think I'm on the right number now, but we're going to make this little keyhole here, I call it. Learned a little bit by actually doing this myself, even though I'm experienced with this. Sometimes I learn something new every time I do one of these little things. So let's go ahead and we'll walk through it. I am using someone else's, but you guys want me to make my own, so that way it's me. And so we're going to do this. So, alright, File, New, IN.IPT. So I move it over just so I can reference it sometimes because it helps me out. And here we go. Pause it so you guys won't have to watch the loading sequence. Start 2D sketch. Choose the XY plane. I already picked it earlier, so it's already on here. So there we go. Okay. Just like last time, guys, we're going to do some mirroring here. So you need to make a center line through this. Make it like ja. Okay. Then we're going to uncheck center line. That way you don't have to do it again. Helps out a little bit. Draw yourself a little angle like this. And then we're going to mirror this again. So click here, mirror line. There. Done. Oops, I forgot to press apply. Always press apply, otherwise it doesn't do it. Okay, so we're going to draw some arcs now. Okay, so the first one we're going to do like last time, which is the tangent arc. Okay, click here, and click there, and there we go. Okay, but the next one is going to be a 3-point arc. And you draw a 3-point arc by clicking here, and then you make kind of a big bubble up at the top. Okay, I'm not going to worry about measurement just yet. We're going to do that here in just a minute. Okay, so don't stress about that right now. So I'm going to first set my distance. And so my distance from here to here is going to be 2. So do that first, please. Did you do it? Okay. Hit dimension. This should say 1.5. Okay. And this should be 0.6. Wow, I was really close. Okay, but I'm not done yet because I need to draw these in closer. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimension from here to here. Now, this is where symmetry comes into play at, because if that's not on, then this whole thing is going to look weird. So type 35, and that's what it should look like. So last thing, grab this dot here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't press escape. If you're having problems moving it, press escape. You probably have your dimension hit. So there we go. Now your object is made. Go ahead and press finish sketch. And we're going to extrude. So let's pick on extrude. Your extrusion distance is 0.61. Hit more. And you want to do a negative taper. So negative 16 degrees taper. You don't have to type in the word. Just type in negative 16. It knows what to do. So there you go. Okay. Next step is to fillet. So click fillet. We're going to do 2 fillets on the same screen. I know, fancy, right? The bottom will be 0.25. You're just going to click right here. Then you're going to do click to add. And I'm going to make these 0.5. And I'm going to click the top right here. It should blend right in. Thought there was going to be an announcement. I was wrong. So press OK, and now your fillets are done. Okay, so far so good. Okay, next step on this, we're going to make the hole in the middle here. So click on there. Just like last time, we're just going to make a circle. If you touch this, there we go. You got to hit it a few times maybe, but I was trying to find my center point without having to do a project geometry. And this is 1. Just going to press finish sketch. I don't care how long you cut through as long as it cuts through all the way. So sometimes all I like to do is have some fun and drag it back. Doesn't matter how far. Don't really care. So I got that hole done on this one. And now we're going to create the key part of it. To do this, here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on this surface and press create new sketch. Go rectangle. Draw it out like so. The bottom should be 0.25 and the side should be 2. Okay. And then I'm going to... stupid keep having to pause it for the announcements. This is fun. Okay. We're going to just draw a line using a center line again. Going down here, 0.25. Okay. Now, like last time, click this in, drag it over here, dump it on the middle. It should snap onto it. It did. If it turns purple, that means it snapped onto it. If it didn't, move it around until it does. Hit Finish Sketch, and then you're going to extrude this back um, 0.25. There we go. Last thing to do is we're going to put some text on here. So here's how we're going to do this. So I'm going to put a circle right here in the middle. And actually this time I'm going to do a construction line circle. Okay? So do one, if you want a measurement, let's go 1.4. Okay? Those of you guys who like measurements. So I'm going to do a geometry text still. I'm just going to just click on it. It should activate it. And I'm going to put LACC. If you want to put something else, as long as it's appropriate, that's fine. Height, let's go 0.4. And then press OK. Now, right at the bat, you're noticing that there's a little bit of an issue here. If you want to change this, you can. I am. 0.25, it brings it in. I'm going to go 1.1. There we go. Now it's kind of inside there. But you see it's not lined up yet, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to click center here. Let's press OK. Oh, it moves it over there. Okay, that's fine. Click it again, and there's an angle here. Let's go 90. It should put it up at the top, and it does. So nice little feature there. So press your Finish Sketch. So the final step on this one is we're not going to use the extrude. I could, but I'm going to show you guys emboss if you haven't used that yet. So I'm going to go to emboss. Make sure you press front on there, click it, and I'm going to engrave it in at 0.1 and press OK. Now it's engraved. Okay? We're going to do one more thing, and then we're good. So on the back of it, I'm not going to shell it, but I'm going to do something that's really similar to a shell here. Okay, so click the back of this and press New Sketch. Okay, project geometry, the middle, so I can get all this outside yellow stuff right here. We're going to offset this in 0.1, just like last time. Then press your Finish Sketch. Okay, I'm going to do an extrude now at 0.25. So click this. You're going to go 0.25 going in as a cut. Hit more, -16 again to kind of match the outside. Press OK, and that's it. Just so you know, if I were to shell it, there's no way this would have been tapered. So I was looking for that taper. So if you got this done, I colored mine gold. If you want to color it, you can. If not, I could care less. But if you want to have a little fun with it after this, you're welcome to. But if you just want to turn this in after you get done, you're considered finished with this one. I'm going to do a little bit of a reflection, maybe. There we go. Visual styles, realistic. You're welcome to do this or not. It's entirely up to you guys. I'm just kind of playing around. Let's do ray tracing. That way you can see what it really looks like. Okay, we're done with this one though. If please save it, and the saving name for this one is going to be Tutorial Keyhole. So make sure you do your initial, so I know that you do it. Okay, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next video.